Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is a weekly reading for Sagittarius from the 1st to the 7th of October 2018. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising signs for a more complete picture. And if you want a personal reading, I put the details of my email and my website in the description box, so please contact me if you'd like a personal reading. I've also put the decks I'm using in the description box, as well as links to Amazon and eBay if you want to purchase these decks. And don't forget to watch the deck review series that I'm doing. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. So I'm doing a general energy read right now, and then I will do the general tarot read after that. Okay, so the first card you've got is fallen is wealth, so that's really a good thing. Oops, this is a very noisy flat. You are a woman of the world, so you're going after what you want, and whatever you're doing right now, whatever work you're doing right now is managing to generate the wealth that you want. You've got reconciliation. You might have had a fallout with somebody, and now you're having to get back together with them. Or there could be also reconciliation of two different ideas. Maybe you're trying to bring the old and merge it with the new, and that is you're the one that's building the bridge between the two of them in your work situation. So it could be two things. It could be either personal problem that you had where you had to reconcile with somebody, or get back together with them, or it could be something that you're doing in your work life where you're managing to bring in bridge the gap between the old and the new, and this is the thing that is managing to generate wealth for you. So in the past you've got destruction, so you've had some sort of big change that came in for you. With the destruction card, it's like the Tower card where everything was like sort of destroyed, or something big came and caused a big change happening for you. And then you've got the stop, look and listen, so you've had to be on your guard, keeping an eye out, listening very carefully, keeping your ear to the ground, and to hear what is going on around you, because something came in, caused a lot of problems, and this left you feeling, it's made you very vigilant. So going into the future, you've got the Master card, which is maybe needing to seek some sort of advice, some sort of professional advice from somebody to guide you into doing whatever you need to do. And just watch out for hidden enemies. There are people around you that are not really supportive, pretending to be what they aren't, maybe causing problems behind your back, and you're really not. So they're in the shadows. They're not really coming out and revealing who they are, but they are maybe causing trouble for you, and you're not really expecting it. But be aware that that is happening. If you find any pitfalls happening, this could be because somebody has said something or done something that you weren't really aware of. But also needing to ask for some sort of expert advice, maybe in managing your money, in managing any kind of situation around you. So that's the energies for that week. Okay, so I have shuffled this deck. Just going to cut it. Okay, so you've got the Eight of Cups as being the main energy for the spread, which says that you had a very established situation, or you might be in a very established situation now, but something has happened that has caused a lot of disappointment, and you're reviewing the situation. You made a lot of sacrifices for whatever you've done, whatever you set up, but you've been let down. Whatever you've invested in has not paid off, and you've reviewed it, you looked at the sacrifice that you've made, and now you want to really move away from it. You want to cut your losses and go away from that situation. So you feel very disappointed that you've been let down, or things didn't work out, but now you're planning on actually just moving away and walking away from this situation that was quite established and taking your energies and going away. You are doing a little bit of a review of it. You are considering and thinking about it, and you are thinking of actually walking away from it. So the main cards, you've got the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. So there are 2 pages over here. And, you can see that with the Page of Swords, there's been a lot of nasty messages, lots of nasty behavior, and with this Page of Cups, it looks like, there's been, this is like a card of overindulgence. So maybe there's been a lot of gossip that's been going around, people getting together and talking about you and saying nasty things about you in group situations, and, you having no control over it. Maybe while they were out having a good time, they were gossiping about you and, saying a lot of truths, a lot of lies with this full moon card being spoken over here. So there could have been like some sort of threesome situation, 3 people involved within the situation that have been saying some really nasty things about you, and that has caused a lot of problems. And maybe they don't mean to say it, but it's being said. Maybe when they were, could have been indulging in something, maybe drinking or going out and having a good time, and that's when they were talking about you and saying things that were really not nice about you. Because you've got the Page of Swords, which is a very sneaky kind of card, and it's such a big sword, so they've been saying such nasty things about you. So you might be involved in a situation where people have been talking about you, and they've been saying really nasty things about you, and you didn't really know that was happening. And maybe this is the thing that has been upsetting you, and that's why you want to move away from that situation. So in the past, you've got the 2 of Pentacles, which shows that you're working very hard. You might be doing 2 jobs at one time right now, and you're trying to just juggle your finances. You're trying to just make things. You're just trying to keep things like these balls up in the air. You're just trying to keep things going. You're just barely managing to cope with whatever situation. Maybe you're just overworked as far as your work goes. You're trying to multitask and doing so many things, and it's been very tiring, but that's where your focus has been. You're trying to just keep your balance. This person's got this yin yang on their head, so just trying to keep your mental balance, and you've been doing so many things, maybe concentrating on 2 things. You see 2 ships, 2 things, and just trying to keep your head above water, really. And there's lots of obstacles around you, lots of problems around you as well, but you're just trying to just keep things going, and that's been going on for this last year. So in the last 3 months, you've got the 7 of Pentacles. So you have been working very hard, investing in your job. You've been investing a lot of time and effort and energy into it, and you're hoping, you want it to grow, and that's what you've been doing. You've just been putting all your focus on your work and wanting it to grow. Now you've got the Queen of Swords, so there is somebody around you that has been causing or stirring up a lot of problems. The Queen of Swords, and I say that is in your work situation, because you've got this cow over here, and the cow usually signifies money. So it's in your work situation where this person is causing you a lot of problems, and it might be somebody that you're working under, some sort of superior that is giving you a lot of grief, and this has caused a lot of problems as well, because you've got sword cards as well going on over here. So a lot of problems, maybe with co-workers, as well as somebody of authority that you're dealing with right now. You're having a very hard time as far as your work goes. This person is giving you a lot of grief. She's very cold-hearted, very mean, and she has caused you a lot of problems, and this has been playing on your mind. Even though you've been working so hard, maybe they're not appreciating the work that you're doing and how hard you're working, but they're there to cause a lot of problems. So you want to move away from the situation, and it looks like you are making up your mind right now to actually walk away from the situation. With the Chariot card, it shows travel away, so you might want to leave whatever it was and move into something else that gives you better harmony, better spiritual growth, something else that you want to change. So it looks like you want to change, and it looks like you are planning on moving away. And, people do see you as somebody who is, you are the Empress card. You want to achieve everything. You want to get that financial security, and you want to be abundant, and you want everything to work out for you. This woman's got her back turned. So it looks like you are going to turn your back on this particular position that you're in and move away from it. And there is a door, so that looks like there's new opportunity that will come in for you, and you will make a decision to move in order for you to, be happier It looks like you want that happiness, and it looks like with this Chariot card, as well as with this Empress and her back turned, it looks like, you are going to make the decision to move away from this. You are very, very miserable where you are, because there's a lot of people saying a lot of things that are causing misery. And you can see there's 3 swords here, and there's another 3 people in this Page of Cups. So there are 3 people that you're dealing with in a work situation that is causing a lot of grief for you. See, this heart has got fire at the bottom of here, so they're stirring up a lot of problems and causing a lot of grief. They're saying things that are very hurtful as well. You want to, maybe whatever you're in is something very traditional, and you want to break free of that tradition. You want to move away from it. People are hiding things from you, but they are saying things that are nasty, and it doesn't seem like people of authority are there to help you at this particular moment. So nobody really is taking your side. This person's got a whip in their hand, so it looks like they're still driving you to do things, making you work as hard as you can, but not really giving you that emotional satisfaction that you want. So whatever you're doing is not being very emotionally satisfying for you right now. So going into the future, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, so things are going to change for the better. The Wheel of Fortune usually comes in, if you're having a hard time, it takes you out of that situation. So things are going to be moving on for you. And with the 10, an end of an old cycle. So whatever these disputes and problems that are going on will come to an end with the 10 of, the 10, the Wheel of Fortune. And you've got the 6 of Cups. It looks like, you might be able to make good friends. You might be reconciling with somebody from the past. And maybe you've also been looking at the past and reviewing the past to see where you were the happiest. But it looks like there is somebody that is going to be coming in for you, that is going to be very supportive, very friendly, like almost like a childhood friend. Maybe you'll reconcile with somebody from your childhood, but somebody that will support you, somebody will be there to help you, and you will make a decision. You will need to make a decision about what you want to do, because there are going to be offers coming in for you. So you are going to meet up with an old friend of yours, or you're going to make a new friend that is going to be very, very supportive for you. But you are going to be facing a decision where you have options. It might involve where you have to move away from your home, move or travel for this job. This is also indicated with this Chariot card. Now, the Chariot card is usually ruled by Cancer, and you can see this person's got a Cancer crab on their hat over here. I don't know if you can see that. But it looks like there are decisions to be made and options that come that mean that you're going to be moving home, because this looks like there's an option to move home over here. The Chariot usually talks about moving away from home, and this man's got this crab over here and 4 options. So it looks like there is an option to move away from wherever you're currently staying at, into something new, into a new home, and also maybe a new job. So with the Wheel of Fortune coming, that could change. Where you're living could change, and something that causes you to move away from your current situation. But definitely an end of this old cycle. People are giving you a lot of grief. They're causing a lot of problems. A lot of nasty things are being said, and it's causing you to be very, very miserable. But it looks like you're turning your back to that, and you're going to be moving into something different. Even here, you'll look like you're moving away from an old established situation, looking at how much of loss you've had, and you want to move away from it. Whatever this job is, you're working very hard and you've invested a lot, but it looks like there are people around you that are causing a lot of problems as well. A lot of things, nasty words being said. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Animal Tarot. So you've got the Princess of Spring, which says creative opportunities that you feel passionate about are fluttering your way. Personal growth and broadened horizons will spark fresh and original ideas. So something new coming in for you. There's a new opportunity or new opportunities to show your creativity and bring about a lot more personal growth, and you'll be able to expand your horizons. Maybe you'll be in the same job, but you'll move to somewhere else, another location, in order to do this particular job, because whatever the situation you are is not very, very conducive or not very happy for you. The second one is the Deer, which says you're can expect to rekindle new romantic relationships or close platonic friendships. You may suddenly receive an emotional message from someone or be invited to a social event. So you've got the Six of Cups over here as well. And this deer says that, you will reacquaint yourself with somebody from the past, or you might get some sort of emotional message or make a new friend. So with the Princess of Spring as well as the Six of Cups, it looks like that as well, that you either make a good friend or you might meet somebody that you have known in the past again and befriend them and spend some time with them. And then the last one is the Eight of Summer, which says you feel like there's more to life than what you're living. So it's time to move on. You may be moving from a situation that isn't good for you, or perhaps you are being drawn to what will make you happy. Either way, you're in control. So it does look like there is, with this Eight of Summer, it's the same as almost this Eight of Cups over here. It looks like you will be moving away from this old situation into something better, or you want to move into something better, and you're going to make the decision. It's going to be your choice. You're going to have a choice of some options available for you, so you will make the choice of moving away from this old situation into something better, because what you're living right now seems to be seems like you're having a lot of hard work and people are giving you a lot of grief, and now you're going to make a decision to actually move away into a situation that is going to be better for you. You're going to turn your back on this old thing and move into something that is more prosperous. The Empress card is the card I always say she's the queen of the queens for the tarot. So she's the height of everything, and she is the card that is ruled by Venus. So abundance, she rules abundance, and looks like a new doorway is opening for you and new opportunity will come, and you must take that opportunity because it will get you into a better place, into a happier place. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.